The way that I'm gonna do this loading is unusual. Most trimmers will disagree with the installation.
Welcome, welcome. And we have the cut of the day. Let's take a look.
Okay guys, now we're gonna load the front, which is the same loading process that we do in most seats. So we're gonna hack ring. The center is the only tab we have, the only pull. We start from the center and we use our pocket knife to make the incisions. Then we do the hack ring. It's only 3. The same loading process is gonna be for the backrest. So there is no airbags in this vehicle. It's the same process over and over for all the cars. For those that are gonna be watching the channel constantly for the content, you're gonna see that it's just repetitive. And if you don't have the lines for the foam that indicates where the hack ring goes, you just look underneath and you can see them. Okay guys, now let's do the turn over. Okay, I'm gonna prepare the backrest and then I'm gonna show you how to fully trim this plastic around the frame. But I'm gonna load also the backrest so you can see. So let's do that now. The way that I'm gonna do this loading is unusual. Most trimmers will disagree with the installation. But once you master this technique, even for the normal installation, so if you try it, it seems a little complex in the beginning, but it's gonna save you a lot of time. So we don't have airbags, so we have to cut the reinforcement. Now let's get our frame in place. What I'm saying, guys, is the distance between the zippers and the top are too long. So because we trim these ones flat, normally you should put it as a hood and then fold it over. I don't want to do it that way. I'm gonna do it different way. The same process again. We get it from the center, we center our cover, and then we do the slits for the hack rings. And we have one long in the right, one long in the left. Two more pulls. So I'm gonna omit the two bottom hack rings, yes, so we can have more room at the time that we fold the cover, because it's gonna have some kind of stress. I think the two bottom will do the trick. We're gonna leave those loose. So we're gonna start here. Now, even when our kids have this slippery material, because the foam is really old, it has a lot of abrasion in it, we're gonna use nylon to hold it over. The thinner the better. If you don't have it that thin, it's okay. So, as long as you can remove the abrasion from the foam. Okay, there is another way, which I don't like it because of the chemicals. Spray of silicones. This will do the trick, but it's chemical and you have to breathe it. And like me, that I'm doing this mostly every day, it's not something that I want to do. So, and this is the part that I was talking about. Now we're gonna stress the zippers because we have to fold it over. So the first one is easy. The second one, that one is there. That's why we leave these two there, so we can bring them later. So we need more room for the folding. I can go all the way down, but it's gonna create more tension in the zipper, and I don't want you guys to suffer that. And again, you can do the hood technique, which basically you put first the section of the cover on top, then you factor in this section, and then you figure it out how to do the other one, which is more complex, in my opinion. Okay, I have this one already there. Because I didn't hack ring the two sections in the bottom, this zipper is gonna have less stress. So then you have it. All I have to do is add the two hack rings that are pending in this section. So I have one here. So the incision, you don't see it. And two more in that side. Alright, I'm gonna prepare everything so we can do the final assembly in the floor. So we're gonna set up the camera in the right angle. I'm gonna be setting this one. I have to show you also the cushion, the final trimming for the cushion. Okay, if you have questions, please put it in the comments and I'll continue in the next video. Okay guys, now we're gonna do the fully trimming for the cushion. And it's just these tops. One in the right, one in the left. Just like that. And we have these ones. Now we want to do the front and then the sides. This rubber, if you align it correctly, if your metal is also bent, try to put it in alignment so you don't have to suffer the installation. Okay, and it's a U shape, but it's rubber, it's not plastic, so it has to go precisely in the edge so it can be trimmed. Right, so last section. And there you have it, guys. Yes, your cushion fully trimmed. Now I'm gonna prepare the camera for the backrest, and I think we can do the fully assembly in the floor. So let's continue in the next chapter. There you have it. Okay guys, now that it's in the floor, we're gonna do the trimming. We have a U-clip, one on top, one in the bottom, so they have to interlace, and that's our challenge here. So we need to Need to stretch this. Once we have one end, the rest will follow just like that. So sometimes it's quick, sometimes it gives us a nightmare. Now the zippers, guys. We just wanna pull them up. And the excess of the zipper we want to hide underneath the cover or underneath the foam, whatever it is more practical. I prefer under the foam so it doesn't show up in the cover. Next zipper. And this is not a special tool, guys. This is a snap-on hook. We just remove the tip so it's not that sharp. Same process here. We're gonna put the excess of the zipper underneath the foam. There you have it, guys. That was it. I'm gonna open the holes on the headrest, just so we can finish this, and we're gonna put the cushion and again, guys, if you don't feel confident to cut this like this, use the chalk. Use the chalk and make the lines, then you cut it, so you don't make an oversized hole. I never make an oversized hole, but I can tell you stories. When I make holes in the wrong side of the headrest, then you need another pair of headrests. There is no correction after that mistake. Okay, now the cushion is very simple. It's just for bolts. Let's see if we can do that in this position. We have few wires right here. One is gonna go connected in here. That's for, and the other one, you just hold it in the frame. We're gonna put this one later in the installation process. Okay, and now the bolts. those are 12 millimeters. And the last step is to put, this one goes down here in this section, this wire. So let me get there. That's one, and this the second one. And there you have it, guys. That is your front seat. Only thing that is left is the headrest. I'll show that in the next video. Okay guys, now we're gonna be doing the headrest. Now be careful with the little ones in the back, because the rods are almost in the center. The way to avoid confusion, we put which side is the front in the bottom of the rod, so that way we don't lose track. And now we can peel them off. Now guys, these ones are stiff. These are not really soft. I'm gonna put nylon in it to make it easy, but these ones are stiff. Alright, we have our cover. Yeah, I'm afraid these are gonna be difficult. The challenge is when the density of the foam is that high, you have less opportunity to squish it. We can use the vacuum, we can use the gig to compress them and put it in like a glove, but you don't want to have that at home, so you're going to have to go this way. And there is one. one front. Now I'm gonna do one back so you guys can see, and I don't want to entertain you in the video. There is one. Let's make one small one. I want to make this practical for you guys. You always align the seam allowances in the back so you have a nice line. That was it. This is the factory plastic. I'll leave it in there. There you have your pair. You're just gonna steam slightly these creases. The other one is smooth. And guys, that was the headrest. That complete our installation. We're just gonna put everything back into the car and shoot the results so you can appreciate how it looks after the installation. Comments, questions, put it in the comments. Like and subscribe. Go to LeatherTeck.com or EM Upholstery Technology. Thank you guys. I see you in the next video.